Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is my second video, so it's more likely welcome, but whatever. Moving on. If you haven't noticed, my audio quality has improved, and that's because I finally got a microphone, which I'm really happy about. So let's clap, yay! That said, trigger warnings really need to be given out right now because this video is definitely on a more sensitive topic, right? And I just want to make sure that people that are not in the right mindset for such topics like eating disorders and food problems are not going to be harmed by my video. So your safety matters, and please prioritize your own health, take care, and if you believe that this could be triggering, just click off. You're not gonna miss out, I promise. This is a second video after all. You're not really missing out, I promise. That said, we should probably get into the video. So the thing is, recently I noticed this boom in eating disorder content. Every social media I've had somehow always manages to push this content when my past activity has nothing to do with it. While it's prominent in basically every social media platform, I'm going to mainly focus on TikTok since here, of all places, I hope that such content wouldn't find its way to the masses. There are platforms known for being spaces for people suffering from eating disorders, and having a safe space community to me seems like a good thing. Eating disorders can be very isolating, so having a place where you can actually socialize is helpful. And it likely keeps a lot of people away from being lonely or even becoming depressed. Those communities can, of course, be the one thing holding people from recovery and pushing them to get worse. But I feel like this could be a great topic for a different video because if I start expanding here, I will never stop and this video will be 10 hours long or something. But the thing is, TikTok was never the place for eating disorder content. Not until recently, at least. Recently being like a few years ago, but the point still stands. Little story time. I didn't have TikTok for, almost 2 years, I believe. I reinstalled it with getting content for YouTube in mind. And of course, I started scrolling mindlessly with YouTube or no YouTube in mind. Are we surprised? Not really, are we? Like a day in, I got a video saying something like, "Cats say meow, dogs say woof, and pigs say I'll start tomorrow." Let that sink in. Yeah. Crazy, I know. And see, the problem is those videos get insane amounts of engagement, and it worries me. People that live perfectly peaceful lives could be pulled into the toxic space of eating disorder TikTok. So why is skinny trending again? If you're a youngling like me and lived in a pretty isolated country, that the whole heroin chic thing in the 1990s probably never really reached you. What could have reached you, however, was Tumblr. Yeah, scary place, huh? In 2010 to 2015, Tumblr was a popular space for self-expression, but it quickly turned into a breeding ground for toxic eating disorder content. Thigh gaps and collarbones became goals, and this weird obsession with looking a certain way and body types trending never fails to make me mad. And what actually baffles me is how stupid these trends are. They're always the complete opposite of one another. In the 80s, being athletic was trendy, and then all of a sudden, in the 90s, bones became goals. Same with how right after the whole thin Tumblr era, we entered a BBL era, and now, once again, we're striving to be thin with skinny talk trending. Can we just live? I feel like these trends change as soon as the body type becomes accessible to an average person. Celebrities then find new ways to separate themselves from the commoners. For example, as soon as people were able to get those BBLs, celebrities decided that BBLs are no longer the look. And Everyone got on Ozempic. They all removed those BBLs. And you see, the thing is, both Ozempic or BBL removal, both of those things, they're not something an average person can afford. And as long as it's true, the training body will not change. As soon as Ozempic becomes accessible to everybody, you'll notice that the body trends are changing again into something that an average person will never be able to achieve. Another celebrity-related aspect that could have contributed to this trend would be K-pop. K-pop really isn't that popular yet, but we can't deny that it managed to break out into Western countries, especially considering how big Rosé's
Considering how big APT was.
So considering how big that was, I'm pretty sure it was nominated a Grammy. I'll have to double check that. I'm sorry. No research on this, huh? Anyway, K-pop was really always known for setting unrealistic beauty standards. And, I mean, they're called idols for a reason. People idolize them. To be fair, half of the loyal fan bases are built on looks alone. I hear a lot more about how some K-pop idol lost weight or got a new plastic surgery rather than the music itself. I feel like K-pop is even more influential or more likely to affect a person's mental health than Western celebrities. It surely has a bigger impact on teenagers and young adults because the idols themselves are barely legal, whereas most of the well-established Western celebrities are a bit older. K-pop creates this illusion that since you're the same age, the set level of perfection is achievable. And a lot of young people fall into that trap and start seeking unachievable goals. But guys, even the idols agree that it's crazy to try to reach the level of perfection they need to uphold. And while I think that major celebrities likely sparked the trend of thinness, the main initiators of this trend are people on social media. We start weird beauty trends like A4 paper waist or headphone or sunglasses waist, thigh gaps, looks maxing. Yes, even the males aren't safe. Can you imagine that? Even the harmless trends are somehow turned into eating disorder propaganda. Take girl dinner or what I eat in a day, for example. Both harmless trends made to share goofy meals people come up with or just what people eat, for inspiration and such. Somehow it immediately cut off track and girl dinner became no dinner and what I eat in a day became body checks and daily calorie intake of a toddler. And see, the saddest thing is, honestly, I'm not sure thinness ever went out of trend. The 2000s culture never really left. The food rules stayed and were lingering around, waiting for better times. Which is why I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to understand that trending doesn't equal better or healthier or prettier. Most of us aren't celebrities, nor are we influencers making money by promoting unhealthy eating diets. Yes, I'm looking at you, Liv Schmidt. So why would we try to attain beauty standards set by people wanting to make money from our own insecurities? And I am in no way trying to shame people that do decide to follow such trends. It's very normal to want to fit in, follow what's considered cool. What I am very much against is the promotion of such harmful trends. Those influencers aren't stupid. The body checks are intentional, and that toxic Tumblr motivation quote wasn't posted on TikTok because a finger slipped. They are fully aware of what they're doing, which is why I'm so confused about them posting on TikTok. There are so many places with audiences that are at least somewhere close to being an adult. Go post it there. I know about TikTok age restrictions, but everyone is aware by now that children know how to fake their age and how to get on TikTok. No one's gonna check if you were born in 2013 or 1981. TikTok is also no help. There are influencers obviously promoting eating disorders, and yet they let them keep their platforms, don't hide the videos, and even push it to people that had no previous interest in such content. I will mention that, well, probably the most prominent influencer on the whole skinny talk was removed from TikTok, which I'm really happy about. Thank you for doing that. Really great improvements. That said, if you happen to suffer from an eating disorder, please do reach out for help. No one deserves to live such a miserable life. Recovery is possible, and recovered life is much more fun than one with an eating disorder. And if you're just someone that has been feeling insecure due to the internet, know that you're not alone. It's okay to feel bad about yourself, just don't let it consume you. Maybe a break from social media or an engaging hobby could ease the constant feeling that you're not good enough. I'll try listing some helpful resources in the caption. Please be sure to check them out if you're in need of any support. Thank you for watching my video. Stay safe, love you, and have a great day. Bye!